Hi, my name is Ankur, and as part of this demonstration, I want to highlight the key components of our system Science DMZ. So, it is a cloud based testbed that is managed by software defined network. The purpose is to provide security to a cloud network. So, here is the overview of the system. So, we have a network intrusion detection system that is at the gateway, which tries to analyze the malicious traffic that comes in, and based on the signature match it sends the traffic to the smart honeypot that is managed by our software defined networking based security analyzer. However, if there is no signature match for the incoming traffic, the traffic is allowed to interact with the services running on the OpenStack based cloud. So we have used the latest OpenStack version Okata and the SDN controller, which is using network module to manage the OpenStack based system. So the honeypot we have established is providing two kind of honeypot interaction and logging services. One is based on the SSH type connections and other is for HTTP requests. And we log all this data into the MongoDB based databases, and any traffic rules that we insert are inserted into the flow tables. So this is about the dynamic traffic that we analyze, but on the cloud network itself, what we do is we analyze the cloud network for the vulnerabilities, and we construct what is known as a vulnerability based attack graph. So what we do is we take the information from the flow table. We use the information from the logs that have been generated by honeypot to do security assessment and try to see that uh, if there is some violation of security flow rules in the system that can potentially lead to some compromise. And based on that, what we do is we update our flow rules in the SDN based firewall, which is also acting as a load balancing server. So we have divided the ecosystem into three parts. So first part is threat detection. So in threat detection, we do vulnerability assessment using some open source vulnerability scanners. We plot the attack graph, and we use the dynamic traffic from NIDS and combine it with the static vulnerability information to get a better picture of the possible attack paths that attacker can take. And we use a SDN based honey proxy to identify the type of traffic and redirect it to appropriate honeypot. So we have a very interactive and user friendly graphical user interface that we will showcase as a part of demo. So a system admin will find it very easy to use. In threat analysis, what we do is based on our previous research work, we do conflict detection between the flow rules that are part of the SDN flow tables. We do a visualization of like 6 types of conflicts that we have identified, and we resolve these conflicts. And in the threat mitigation, we insert the rules in firewall based on our analysis of dynamic traffic from the honeypot logs. We do a load balancing to deal with kind of dynamic attacks like packet flooding or SYN flooding attack. And we use a smart honeypot to better identify what the real intentions of some malicious attacker are. So our planned work is in the future, which we plan to accomplish by the time we demonstrate in the conference, is use of the logs from IDS and honeypot to do sort of deep packet inspection. and try to reconstruct some advanced persistent threats based scenario which may normally be missed by some normal intrusion detection system. And using the information from the deep packet inspection and APT scenarios, we want to visualize this log data. So in this section we want to discuss about the security analysis and vulnerability detection component of our system. So we have a cloud network with a lot of virtual machines, and if I perform the vulnerability scanning for this cloud network, what I can see is that some of the systems have vulnerabilities. So the red ones indicate the service port has vulnerability. So if I click on some individual machine and try to identify the vulnerability identifier, it shows me this is the identifier for this vulnerability. So what we can do is we can generate a attack graph for this system with high level of vulnerabilities. So you can see the attack graph is a giant complicated one, and if I check the details, there are about 418 edges and 352 attack paths by which an attacker can exploit your network. If I take some countermeasure action like blocking certain port and redirecting traffic through to honeypot, and if I generate my attack graph again, what I'll see is a smaller graph with reduced number of vulnerabilities. So the floating values indicate the conditional and cumulative probability that an attacker can have when he starts from root node and try to exploit this when he starts from leaf node and try to exploit this root node. And we have all the paths listed for the attacker to exploit this network. So we can also have dynamic alerts for this attack graph, which include the network IDS information. So if I try to generate a graph with dynamic alerts, so the circular ones indicate the intrusion events that we got from network IDS. So somebody tried to do a scan and privilege escalation on a vulnerability that was present on a certain port. So this shows there was an open port and somebody tried to perform a privilege escalation, as you can observe from the vulnerability information.
We already know a lot of open flow communication happens in SDN network. We are particularly interested in determining flow conflicts, the resolution, and in the end, a nice visualization. Our network consists of 3 open flow switches with 3 hosts attached to each one of them. To determine the conflicts and corresponding resolutions, we need to enable ScienceDMC's security framework. As you can see, this security framework in the background is now determining all the conflicts and the corresponding resolutions in the network of 3 open flow switches. This information can also be collected and visualized from a visualization module which we have implemented as part of the entire framework. If we select one of the switches and one of the tables in it, there would be a set of corresponding actions for each switch. Let's go with show and hide open flow rules. We can see all the rules which had been populated in the switch. Some of the rules will have some conflicts, like you can see for rule number 1 we have generalization, shadowing and redundancy conflicts with corresponding different set of rules. This information is in tabular format. If the same information is also required in a non-tabular format, it can be very well visualized as in a nice diagram in which every rule has link with every other rule, which determines what kind of conflict it is. If we are interested in tree-based visualization for particular rule number 1, we can see in different categories of conflicts that can happen with rule 1 have been nicely visualized in this tree-based diagram. In this diagram, rule 1 has shadowing conflict with rule 20 and also with rule 5. If you see, rule 20 is red in color, which determines the conflict has not been resolved, and rule 5 conflict has been resolved, with resolution mechanism being dependency breaking. This kind of visualization has been proved immensely useful for security researchers and network admins.
So this is our team who is working on Science DMD project. Myself, Ankur, Vaibhav, Naveen, Sukwa, and we would like to thank the PI for this project, Dr. Gail Junan, and co-PI Dr. Dijang Huang, who gave us this wonderful opportunity to work on this Science DMZ testbed.